on YouTube, here on Substack, but especially in my personal life with like my girlfriends, and my close friends and family. And it's just, I feel like now I'm actually sitting in the thick of like those answered prayers, and having taken the leap feels rewarding, and I'm starting to see the fruit of my Delulu decision. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I don't know if you've been around, if you've heard me yapping for some time, if you're subscribed to my newsletter, but the Build Your First Options cohort will be walking women through exactly that, because I think when we've spent like 15, 20 years in the same industry or on these jobs in our career, we come with a lot of skills. We have a lot of skills. Like the best way that you can look at it, and I heard Myron Golden say this. He said that your job is your first client. And it's true, because they're literally paying you to do something that you do well. They're paying you to do something they don't have time or capacity for. They're delegating these levels of responsibilities for you, to you. And so they're your first client. So now it's like, okay, how do I go off and get my second and my third and my fourth? And how do I now see myself as valued beyond the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90K that the salary they placed on me? Because we'll allow that salary to kind of keep us stuck too. We'll think that our salary can't go beyond that number. So it's really cool to actually experience, kind of for the first time in my life, making extra money aside from my job, and showing myself that my valuables, my skills, all that stuff has been transferable this whole time, just knowing where to transfer it. And sometimes the clarity doesn't come until the action's intentional. You know, when you start walking, that's when you get more direction. That's when things make sense, right? Because you can sit there and you can journal all day long and write out and think about, oh, who am I talking to? Lord, sorry, y'all. Who am I talking to? Who is my ideal customer, my client, or who do I want to help? You can journal about it all day long. You can chat GPT through it 10 different times in the week, but it takes you actually turning on this camera and talking. It takes you writing your thoughts and hitting publish. It takes you just getting visible in order to get clarity. A lot of clarity comes through visibility, whether you want to be on camera, whether you want to write something, whether you want to put your art out in a certain type of way, maybe you're teaching curriculum, like whatever your experience is, like when you actually start doing it and putting it out there, that's when things get crystal clear. Because people, I'm realizing, especially from all my comments and conversations that I'm able to have, people will tell you what they need. Literally, after that clarity hour we had last week, I posted 2 live clarity hours now. The women literally pretty much built out the program for themselves. They told me, Renee, we need this because we need accountability. I started this book last year, didn't finish. I launched a blog, didn't post. I did XYZ and didn't take the next step. And sometimes it's easy to get stuck. I've been stuck so many times. I have so many unfinished projects. I have unfinished scarves from fashion school. I have a bunch of unfinished things. And that's why I feel that. But it's beautiful because the power in community, when you're growing, you can't deny that. You can't deny being in a room full of women that are hungry, that are relentless in chasing their dreams, relentless in creating a softer life, relentless in soft ambition, like just relentless in knowing that ease is available to you. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to overwork yourself. It doesn't have to be outdone. And you quite literally can get paid to be yourself. I have journaled that since 2015. I would journal that. I want to get paid to be myself. That's when I really, kind of got on Instagram a bit more and just saw what other people were doing. And I would admire people that were just themselves. You can tell the difference. You can feel the difference. And that was something that I always wanted for myself. And now, I mean, what, 10, 11 years later, I never lost that dream. I just didn't know what the vehicle was going to look like. I didn't know. I did not know. And I would not have known if I hadn't have done anything. So now, because I chose to start showing up on YouTube, I chose to start being visible in that way. And then even here on Substack, taking my conversations and bringing them over here, because I made those choices, now I have so much clarity. And sometimes the thing that you think sometimes the thing you think you want to do may not be the thing that leads you to where you wanna go. You just never know what can kind of unfold and reveal itself. I think that's so interesting. I love that so much. Um, so yeah, I just kinda wanted to come on here and just have those thoughts out in the world, just share, where I'm at, and I guess you could say go live on Substack for the first time ever because I've never done this. I literally have never done this. But yeah, I'm curious. Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I'm curious, where do y'all fall on that spectrum, or where are you at? Or, I love the Substack community. I was telling my girlfriend at dinner yesterday, she's a creative. She lived in Chicago for a while and just moved back to Detroit not too long ago. And she has this dope creative idea that she's working on and putting out there. It's a mixture of these stories, and it's just really, really cool. But all that to say, I was telling her like Substack is the place for you. I feel like this community is it's like how social media used to be back in the day when we first got on here, where it felt like real people saying real stuff and you could really find your people and you could really align. That's why I fell in love with here and YouTube because y'all know when we get on YouTube, you're not like overstimulated by all the hits of video, video, video like you are with Instagram. You're intentional. If I'm watching you talk for 10 to 15 minutes, it's because you talk about something I need to hear. You've captivated my attention, and there's something about you that I like. That's why I've kind of been like steering away from Instagram, y'all. It's like dipping your toe in the water, like a ice cold water. You put that toe in there and it's like, "Ooh, too cold. You gotta pull it back out." That's how I've been feeling with Instagram lately. I don't know. It's weird. So I've just been leaning into the spaces that I feel I can thrive and grow in. And I'm watering what I'm planting and now I'm seeing it grow. And that literally is YouTube and Substack. So I mean, not that I'm trying to convince you either, but in the same token, I just made a video the other day about why I think every woman should have a YouTube channel. I quite literally think everybody should have a YouTube channel now. I really, really do. Because you are sitting on gold mines of knowledge, of expertise, of skill sets, of abilities that are transferable, not only within like your own right of entrepreneurship if that's what you choose and or whatever you desire to go, but you have something that other people need. And the thing that's really cool about YouTube for me, I said on there very honestly, I said, I don't think women want entrepreneurship. I think we want options. Because we're not, entrepreneurship can look like going from that 9 to 5 to a 9 to 9. And don't think that's what we always want to do. I don't want it to leave me with like little to no room for myself and to have moments like this to be outside and sit by the water and just like relax. And I don't want that. I'm not trying to set up that type of life, but I am trying to set up things and systems where it gives me like a compound result. And I'm telling you, when I started YouTube, I just knew I didn't want to do it like everyone else. I moved back to my parents 2 years ago, after my cancer journey to reestablish myself, get my finances together, just take a moment to breathe and just figure it out. I just needed the space to figure me out. And um, being on there has literally given me some of my time back. And because I'm making money just compounding. I mean, I got on there, it was 63 days that I got monetized, which seemed kind of crazy. Didn't really fully know what that meant, if I'm being honest. Um, got on there, that happened, and yeah, I'm about to cross my first $1,000 on YouTube. And now my videos just reach whoever need them. Like, thank God they go wherever they're supposed to go. Whoever finds them, and then they find the random digital products that now have come from that. Because I've fallen in love with helping women create more options beyond their one paycheck, which also makes me feel like I started looking up finance therapy. Like I said, I'm in grad school right now. I have a year left before I transition into clinical mental health. And the root, the root to a lot of our, the root to a lot of our hardships can be finances. And that's just me and my analytical, my operational brain, I think, kind of thinking through there. But there's just something there, y'all, for me. And I'm still unpacking it. So I'm just saying that very transparently. But there's so much more that I want to do with this. And I think God is just allowing me to start in this way, which, like I said, you look at my journals, it was never this. It was never talking about redesigning your life. I didn't know I'd be here as a 37-year-old woman. I just feel like a unicorn sometimes being single, not married, no living children, and just in this different type of space. But I guess when you stop feeling so much like a unicorn and just start embracing where you're at, you let space for the beauty to unfold. You create space for the beauty to truly unfold and to figure it out. And it's so fun to figure it out. It's so fun to have time to breathe now. It's so fun to have time to be creative. Um, because as I'm dwindling down in the last couple weeks at this current job, I've been commuting an hour and a half each way. Crazy. But I got to a point where I just stayed with my cousin, so I would only have to drive 3 hours a week for work versus the 3 hours daily that I was doing for the first month. And I'm getting my time back. And we deserve to have our time back. That we deserve to have our time back. You deserve to let your value shine. And moments like this, when I come out here, like literally are so beautiful. Say, hey, Cardi. She just want to play ball. The moments like this where I put myself in this space of where I want to be, I can like literally encompass and embody. I could see my dreams, I could see my visions, I could see how I want to feel. And it's like I want every day to just feel like this. We've been taught and trained to just be on this hamster wheel of working 40 plus hours, exhausting ourselves, being burnt out, having toxic work environments, environments that don't value the people anymore. It's all about the work. And they tell you, they don't even hide it anymore. It's so obvious and it's blatant. And then if you're ever in a role where you have to serve other people like healthcare work, medical, nonprofit. I mean, just honestly anything at this point, it can become a little even more taxing. So I'm just in this space where I just started to open my eyes up to all of that capitalism, just all of that. And I'm like, I'm not trying to chase more. I actually want less. Cancer showed me that, just wanting to get my time back, slowing down now. I'm not in the busyness of where I was before. Like literally, this is what we do every single chance we get. And then right, Cardiana, you want to say hi, mamas? Yes. Okay, she wants me to throw the ball. Um, this is literally like, y'all, if you go on my YouTube, I'm looking up tiny houses. I'm looking up tiny houses. I don't know. I want to build my options. So they compound and then they give me other options and give me more of my time back. So I'm working on a few other things that I'm going to be testing soon because a lot of the comments have been about YouTube now, I'm like, okay, people are kind of interested. And, you know, I hope it's something that y'all even consider on here too. But now I'm working on probably like a one-on-one offering to help people grow their channel too. And it's less about like all the metrics, but it's just more about what the option can get you. And this is the thing for a long time, and I've been working with two coaches for the longest time. I thought that I had to have like, I don't know, like like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It just seemed like that's how it had to be until I learned that I actually don't. It actually does not require that. Um, and now I'm learning like a little bit about affiliates and sponsorships because I want to, be in alignment with brands or companies that align with me and my messaging as a woman redesigning her life and a woman that's high functioning, a woman that loves being outside, outdoors, and mental health, and just all of those things, and just how I truly live my life, and even minimalism and what I do with my finances, how I scaled back to even plan for the exit, and how I'm scaling back now that, I'm transitioning out of my current salary job. But all that to say, like, the compound interest that comes from YouTube is just, it's worth it. It is so worth it. And it doesn't take a lot to just start. That's what's crazy to me. You can literally just get paid to be yourself, and you deserve that. Cause why not? Why not you? That's the mindset that I take on. Why not me? You got something to say. You got something to talk about. You got some experience, and you can quite literally just make it that. And you never know what's gonna unfold. You never know what's gonna come about, and YouTube and Substack is transferable. It's all transferable. It's not like you got to do double duty. I mean, I do get on Substack and talk like I'm typing in my journal. So that's a me thing. What is that? That looks like a hybrid dragonfly. I get on there and I talk like I'm writing out in my journal, but it's cool because once I make a video, then I can like transcript my video and then break it down in a different way and reshare it on here if I want to or whatever. I just want the message to be the message and I want it to get out however it needs to. Like literally for women that are high functioning and redesigning their life, you have so many beautiful options, especially beyond your first paycheck. And just getting that option out into the world in the next 6 weeks is what we're doing with the Build Your First Option cohort. If that's something you want to be a part of, it's there for you. If you want to just kind of binge my videos while you got the weekend off, I mean, they're there. I committed to 100 days straight on YouTube last year in November, which is then how I got monetized after 63 days. And I hit 100 days in March. And I've just kept going because I've enjoyed it. And you don't need all the bells and whistles either. You don't need all the exotic cameras and lights and aesthetically pleasing background. You can literally just turn this camera on and start talking because your words and what you got to say, that's the meat and the potatoes, not the other stuff. So, oh, girl, I didn't know you got behind me. So, yeah, y'all, that's I don't know. I guess that's my 2 cents today. I don't even know where this video goes once I save it, but I just wanted to come on here and just kind of talk a little bit. I hope you took away something from that. If you have questions about like anything that I said, you should be able to message me. I realized not too long ago that DMs were a thing on Substack. Hello. So you should be able to message me. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a part of the family. I would love to have you. And if you think that you need what I'm talking about right now to build your first option, or maybe even start getting a little more visible on YouTube, I hope you think about that this weekend. And yeah, let me know. If you got questions about it, just reach out to me. I've been taking my time, but I'm trying to respond to a lot, everything that I can. Between the way it's growing over there, I'm like, okay, y'all, this is like a work shift to respond to these comments, but I really want to try my best because I love the community conversation, and I'm so excited to see just like where all of this continues to go. So, okay, Cardi, you want to say bye bye? You want to say bye bye? You gonna say bye? Y'all, she is something else. Okay. We are going to just enjoy the rest of our time outside. And I guess until the next random live video, I will talk to y'all later. I hope you have a beautiful, safe holiday weekend and take some time to work on your dream. Work on your dream and work on your vision. And let me know what you come up with. All right. Bye. Say bye.